You know, this isn't the worst Pixar film, or even one of the worst.
You're smoking! No, I didn't mean it like that.
Are you done yet?
Yes, please.
But it's definitely one of the cringiest. Hey guys, my name is Joseph Curtis, and if you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place. Now do me a huge solid and click that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me on the following social platforms, that would be great as well. Now, let's start talking Elemental. Follows Ember and Wade in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together. The fiery young woman and the go-with-the-flow guy are about to discover something elemental. How much they actually have in common. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Pixar. Pixar is probably one of the first studios that I was introduced to as a kid when it comes to their films. To be honest, I did not go to this movie for me. I went to this movie for my wife. I am glad I saw the film. The thing that I really love about Pixar is how they handle their themes. And Elemental, I don't want to say handles it masterfully, but it does so in a way that I found myself emotional at times. Not crying, but when the emotions hit with the themes, it really does work. And that theme is racism. This is a movie all about different types of elements where you have this section and that section and this section and the fire section. Now, every other elemental seems to have a good relationship. They coexist pretty well. It's the fire people that don't really seem to work well with everybody else, or everybody else seems to look at them very differently. So it very much touches on that subject of racism and immigration, immigrant families moving into a completely different environment, and that really touched both of our hearts. More so my wife, because she can definitely relate with the context of her family. I found myself more so being kind of like the water dude who's like, yeah, whatever, and she's definitely more of the fiery lady who's trying to honor her family. So it was kind of cool to see the different dynamic and different conversations that we were having with this film when it comes to these two leads. And personally for me, I think the voice acting in this is great. But as characters, it took a while for me to really buy in to these characters and to their situation. There's really not a villain in this film. It's really, the villain is, I guess, life or situations that happen in life. And that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. It's just the situations that they're specifically thrown in, I didn't really feel any urgency personally. And it's kind of hard to laugh at jokes when one of your main leads is very cringy and annoying. But on the positive angle of things, it does pick up. This is Pixar's first ever rom-com. And does it work in that sense? I think so. That's really the reason why I can give this a positive rating, because I found myself really falling in love with these two characters and eventually kind of connecting with their situations that they're thrown into. It really picks up speed in the second half. I love Wade and Ember. They really shine together as a couple. Now, it does fall apart in the third act, not completely. It just kind of goes into a little bit of a predictable route that I saw coming within the first 30 minutes. I knew exactly where it was going to end, but it's a kid's movie. And kids were laughing. Families were having a good time. At the end of the day, Pixar's Elemental does work for most of the time. It does take a little bit for me to buy into the relationship of Wade and Ember, and it is kind of hard when your two main leads are both annoying and cringy at first, but once you get to know them, you buy more into their relationship, and by the time the movie ended, I left with a smile on my face with my wife. So with that being said, I'm going to give Elemental a solid 6.5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to be blessed.